Hi, my name is Randy Pearson. I'm the Vice President of Life and Annuities for Gordon Marketing, and welcome to another edition of Selling Life and Annuities, where today I've got one of our top internal annuity marketers, Brendan Crook, with us, and he's going to be talking about a fabulous, brand new fixed indexed annuity product coming to market. Stay tuned. All right, Brendan. So I kind of whetted everybody's appetite there. A hot new fixed indexed annuity product coming to market. Who is this product with?
So it's with a fantastic relationship that we have through Legacy Marketing. And so they are not actually an insurance carrier. They create product in combination with some insurance carriers. And this new product is actually with a new relationship they have through Integrity, which is an A+ carrier rated.
Yeah, Integrity. Some advisors may be familiar with Integrity. I bet most aren't. But Integrity is owned by who?
Western and Southern. So they are part of a much even larger group of companies there.
One of the largest financial institutions in the United States, yes, with incredibly deep pockets. So financial resources, financial stability, I'm sure, is not a concern as it relates to this annuity product. So give us some hot points. I mean, what's hot, what's interesting about this particular FIA?
So one of the really cool things about it that I like is really just how flexible this product is. Okay. I think it's very unique in nature as far as the many different client situations that this can provide solutions to.
Okay, so give me an example. What when you say different client situations, what kind of situations are we talking about?
Yeah, so it's whether you have a client that's looking for something to just sit and grow or accumulate.
Okay.
Somebody that wants growth with like some extra added liquidity options, or even if you have a client that's looking for guaranteed lifetime income.
Okay, so we're talking growth, income, and liquidity. Let's focus on the income. Are there any unique features, interesting aspects to their income rider or how this annuity throws off income?
Yeah, so this product is kind of one of the newer raves in town, that being a performance-driven income rider. Okay, so you have, so your income is going to grow based off of the indexes inside of the annuity. So there's a potential to have much more income should you be able to delay more years down the road your income. Yeah.
Okay, so the amount of the later they decide, the consumer insured decides to take income, the more income there is. Now, once they elect the income, does that income have the opportunity to grow from there?
It does. So the client has an option to choose either level or increasing income. In my opinion, it seems always best to go with increasing, right? It's going to help you protect against inflation, rising costs, healthcare costs, things like that as you're drawing on that income. So that increasing option is really fantastic to have.
So I know the one of the aspects that's come up in the last 5 or 10 years or longer with regards to income riders and fixed indexed annuities is these very attractive riders come with a charge, right? Is there a fee to the consumer to have this kind of robust income rider?
Correct, and it's a very minimal fee. And what I always say, if anybody ever has a kickback on that kind of minimal fee that's on these income riders, is you're really not going to be able to give your clients the kind of low cost benefit that you're able to give them through an annuity, because insurance carriers, like you said before with Western and Southern, have such deep pockets. They're able to leverage these options so much better for the client.
Okay. So let's talk about premium amounts. So what are the minimums and the maximums, and how much could a consumer throw in this product?
Yeah, so the minimum is pretty reasonable. It's $10,000. Okay. And then even better, on the max side, you could go up to $1.5 million. Wow. Without home office approval. So that makes it pretty good for those jumbo cases.
Yeah, that's unusual, right? I mean, most carriers want to have the opportunity to accept or reject cases at $1 million, right?
Yes.
I mean, how many, just off the top of your head, how many other carriers do you know that go in excess of $1 million without prior approval?
Oh, I mean, there's probably a handful. I'm sure there's some carriers out there that we don't necessarily, work with on a daily basis that could be thrown in there. But for your main annuity carriers out there, it's probably a handful. Most of them want that $1 million range.
Yeah, not many. All right, so I'd like to think we've piqued the interest of some advisors out there about this hot new product. If they wanted to learn more about it, what might they do?
Yeah, so you can always reach out to me at 317-776-6770, and my extension is 365, or you can always shoot me an email at brendan@gordonmarketing.com.
Pretty easy. Brendan@gordonmarketing.com
It's super easy.
or 365 is the extension. So if you're an agent out there and you're intrigued by this product and you'd like to learn more about how to get access to it, or even if you want to learn how to get started in the annuity business and make that a component part of your practice, Brendan is the guy to talk to. Please reach out to Brendan. He can help you in that regard. But for now, we've got to call this episode of Selling Life and Annuities to an end. Please do me a favor and click subscribe at the bottom of this video so every time when we roll out content, you'll be sure to know about it. But for now, happy selling.